We're going to review the freeandclear.com discount points versus interest rate calculator, which is a mortgage calculator that enables you to compare different combinations of discount points and interest rates for up to 3 mortgages to evaluate the cost and benefit of paying discount points to lower your interest rate. Our discount points versus interest rate calculator enables you to evaluate mortgage proposals with different interest rates, discount points, and terms, and compare monthly mortgage payments and total interest expense over the life of the mortgage to select the mortgage that best meets your financial goals. To find the discount points versus interest rate calculator, simply click on the Mortgage Calculator tab on the top left of any page on freeandclear.com, and that will take you to a page that lists all the calculators available on Free and Clear. The discount points versus interest rate calculator is located in the middle of the page, and if you click on the triangle to the right of the calculator title, it reveals a brief description of the calculator. I'm going to go ahead and click on the title, which will take us to the calculator page. Before I walk through the calculator step by step, I'm going to review what discount points are and how you should think about them when reviewing mortgage proposals. Most lenders offer you the option to pay a discount point or points to lower your interest rate when you get a mortgage. A discount point is an upfront fee that represents 1% of the mortgage amount. In short, if you're paying discount points on your mortgage, then your interest rate should be lower than if you are not paying discount points. So there's a trade-off between the two. But how do you compare the cost of a discount point, which is a one-time upfront fee equal to 1% of the mortgage amount, with the benefit of a lower interest rate, the ongoing cost of your mortgage? As a rule of thumb, a half a point is equivalent to 0.125% in interest rate, so a full point is equivalent to 0.250% in interest rate. For example, if you receive a mortgage proposal with a 4% interest rate plus 2 discount points, this should equal a mortgage proposal with a 4.5% interest rate with 0 discount points. Please note that if you plan on staying in the property you are financing for less than 5 years, it typically does not make sense to pay any discount points. Our discount points versus interest rate calculator allows you to review and understand the trade-offs between discount points and interest rates. I'm going to walk through the calculator step by step. As you can see from the way the page is laid out, the inputs to the calculator are on the top of the page, and the outputs to the calculator are on the bottom of the page. The inputs are the information that you provide or select, and the outputs are provided by the calculator after you click the calculate button. It's important to highlight that if you ever have a question about an input, simply hover your cursor over the icon to the left of any input rectangle, and it reveals a brief description of the input and the information required. First, we have mortgage amount. This mortgage amount will apply to the 3 mortgage proposals we are comparing. I'm going to use $300,000 in this example. Next, we need to select our mortgage term, or the length of the mortgage in years. If you click on the drop-down menu, it shows a range of term options from 10 years to 50 years. One of the cool features of this calculator is that you can select different terms for each mortgage, but in the interest of consistency, I'm going to select 30 years for all 3 mortgages. The next input is interest rate. If you hover your cursor over the icon to the left of the drop-down menu, it shows the current interest rate for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. In this case, the current interest rate is approximately 4.250%. If you click on the drop-down menu, it reveals a wide range of interest rate options, and I'm going to select 4.250 for mortgage number 1, 4% for mortgage number 2, and 3.750% for mortgage number 3. The next input is discount points. If you click on the drop-down menu, it shows a range of options, and I'm going to select 0 discount points for mortgage number 1, 1.5 discount points for mortgage number 2, and 1 discount point for mortgage number 3. We have submitted all of our inputs, and I'm going to click on the calculate button, which will produce our outputs. The first output is upfront discount point costs. This figure represents our mortgage amount multiplied by the number of discount points that we have selected in our inputs. As you can see, mortgage number 2 has the highest discount point cost. The second output is the estimated monthly mortgage payment, which is based on our mortgage amount and the interest rate and term that we have selected for each mortgage. Mortgage number 3 offers the lowest mortgage payment because it has the lowest interest rate. The final output is total interest expense over the life of the mortgage. This is the total amount of money you are scheduled to pay to the lender over the life of the mortgage. In this case, you pay the most interest with mortgage number 1 because it has the highest interest rate. Next, we have a set of bullets that summarize the key highlights from our mortgage comparison. The first bullet shows which mortgage offers the lowest combination of interest rate and discount points. In this case, mortgage number 3, because we only have to pay 1 discount point to lower our interest rate from 4.25% to 3.75%, when typically this should require us to pay 2 discount points. The following bullet shows which mortgage offers the lowest monthly mortgage payment and the closing costs required for that mortgage. The third bullet shows which mortgage offers the lowest total interest expense over the life of the mortgage, which again is mortgage number 3 in this case. The final 2 bullets are reminders of 2 rules of thumb when it comes to discount points. First, a half a discount point is equivalent to 0.125% in interest rate, so a full discount point is equivalent to 0.250% in interest rate. And second, if you plan on staying in the property you are buying for less than 5 years, it typically does not make sense to pay discount points. It's important to highlight that you can run different calculator scenarios without having to refresh the page. Let's say we only want to compare 2 mortgage proposals instead of 3. I can change the inputs and click the calculate button, and our outputs update automatically without having to refresh the page. After you have reviewed the calculator calculator scenarios that apply to you, you can click on the Compare Lenders button at the bottom of the outputs and review a table with interest rates and fees for lenders in your area. Please note that you can change the number of discount points for your mortgage by changing the points option in the menu on the left side of the page. In this case, I'm going to select up to 2 points, and the table updates automatically. If you have any questions about the free and clear discount points versus interest rate calculator or any mortgage topic, you can always click on the Ask an Expert button at the top of any page, and it will take you to the free and clear Ask a Mortgage Expert feature where you can submit your question. The feature is free to use, and we never spam. We also encourage you to review related resources on freeandclear.com, including our detailed discussion and example of paying discount points to lower your interest rate in our mortgage process guide. Thank you for reviewing the freeandclear.com discount points versus interest rate calculator.